And Thompson sends it back. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Thomas. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And the Warriors making a change here. Henson's checked in. Crowder, he's checked in for the Celtics. Rivers comes in for Monte Ellis. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Brooklyn.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. Move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots. You're coming away with a lot of wins.
LeBron with another miss. Warriors leading by 9. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's deflected. Thomas with the ball. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, and you can't allow, if you're the opponent, to have that guy continue to beat you in that manner on the backboard.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Thompson.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's James. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
Boy, was he physical, in that game. Just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Crowder. Lee with the steal. Rivers against Curry. Phillips, the pass to Rivers. It's stolen. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. They cannot hand over any more easy points in the open field.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Looney. Celtics also with a sub. Ford's checked in. Celtics trail by 9. Crowder kicks to James. Picked by Lee. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The Warriors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys. He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Mr. Clutch. He has 23 points and a total of 7 points for him from the line.
And that's a great number, Clark. And that's one that he's worked extremely hard to earn.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shoots a 3. Rebound, Boston. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Iguodala's drive. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Iguodala's got 4 points in the quarter. And the first half is...
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And David, tell us what your approach was defensively in this game tonight.
Well, we made some mistakes here.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. Mr. Clutch out there with Thompson. And it's Spates in at the 5, down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Mr. Clutch. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. James misses. Warriors leading by 16. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mr. Clutch has got 28 points for the game. The Celtics shooting under 40% all in all for the game. LeBron against Thompson, and stolen by Spates. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by LeBron. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 18. Here's James, tries to keep it alive. Green with the block. And it's the Warriors on the break. Stolen by Ellis. Outside Thomas.
That's a wall.
And James with the basket on the assist by Thomas. 6 points for LeBron.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play. It's still early on in the season, Kevin. But let's take some time to look at where the Celtics sit right now. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in assists. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw 3rd fewest turnovers per game. Great decision-making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he has 28 points for the game. And that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Ellis with it. Now Green defending. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Shape up. Shape up. I can't have another one. Shape up. Shape up.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Sullinger, left side, takes the 13-footer, bounces high off the rim and drops. Sullinger's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Thomas. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Curry. On the court right now for the Celtics. Jamari Carroll is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then there's Ellis. Then it's Thomas. And it's Phillips in at the center position. Here's Mr. Clutch. Looney passes to Iguodala. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that one comes up a bit short. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Looney with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors. Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Shoots the three. Carroll with the rebound. Celtics shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. The feed to Thomas. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. 14 feet away. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Pass to Looney from outside the arc. No luck. And the Celtics going the other way now. 4-on-3 break. To the right side. Carroll, no one around him. Connects on the 17-footer.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Mr. Clutch. Traps in the tray. Mr. Clutch has got 12 points in just the second half.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Thomas dishes to Sullinger. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Mr. Clutch. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the technical free throw is good. So Boston ends up going with a new group. .32 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And here's Rivers. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty, missing both. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's Mr. Clutch. From past the arc. Gets it to fall.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My lot lit up. Trunk in the car, we got the street. Don't start none. won't be none, no reason for your